Hello
Ha,
everyone,
Shadona.
and
Sure
welcome
thing.
back to Honkai. Uh, Today we're gonna do the story continuation, since it's been out for a while.
Ruan Mei. A name that's both new and familiar.
So I suppose it's time to meet Ruan Mei. See how it is. See how it goes for us. Not sure how long this will be, but it's been out for a while and I figure we should... But there's a chest here. We should get this done. Oh wow. Okay, I see. There was no... You got me in trouble, little boy. Anyway. Let's meet Ruan Mei, as I was saying.
I thought Member 4, Poka Kakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back!
Quite the crowd.
Of course, this is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ruan Mei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ruan Mei likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Would I be able to meet Ruan Mei?
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the face flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Oh, so she's doing some research.
Miss Ruan Mei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
Interesting.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ruan Mei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
That's invasion of personal space, man.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you.
If you're afraid of startling me, maybe don't do that next time you meet a stranger.
This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
That is the creepiest sentence I have ever heard.
Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens.
I think I understand why they don't like her personality. She is quite obtuse in how she words things. But, well, we finally meet.
Yes, I'm happy to meet you too. We've met before in the simulated universe.
Have we?
I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar.
Interesting.
Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
Sure.
Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too.
I think she's kind of sweet in her own way, but she is also very, I guess, calculated because of her smarts and all, and her work. If this will make me pass out, I will be upset.
So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
Something about nurturing life forms?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
Excuse me? What just happened?
What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby.
What just happened? I'm confused and anxious
But remember,
and
the
awkward.
next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
What did you feed me?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
What is happening?
Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past.
I'm
Can you
very
imagine
concerned.
a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its
She went
celestial
from being
trajectory,
obtuse
the
to being
great teal star
terrifying,
illuminates an
truly.
endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed.
Yes.
Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment.
If you made a minor adjustment, you have interfered with my linguistic
A
faculties.
few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill.
Why both Herta and Hare just decide I am ought to be their little pet and don't even give me a choice in the matter? Herta also just expected like, oh, I just have to join the simulated universe no matter what I say. So annoying.
I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can
And
generate
she didn't give me a
issues,
choice
and
either. She just
I despise
deceived me
matters
with
that escape
cake.
my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me.
How does that help you at all?
Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote.
Yeah, but the problem is I never once wanted, even expressed wanting to join you on your research, and now I'm forced to do it. Okay, I hate you.
I can also reward you as compensation for
You
being my
rather
assistant.
should reward me for
I will
forcing
fulfill
me
your
into
every
this
wish.
position.
Does that bother you? I believe
Mm-hmm.
we will be able to be frank with each other, but that needs time.
You do not, if you don't trust me enough to feed me an anti-truth serum forcefully without my consent, yeah, I think I have a problem with that.
When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the
Jesus.
face flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms. The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
I really hate how she went about that. I don't care about her. Boss.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me?
Doesn't sound like those people are in the loop at all.
I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
You're so cute! Can I get an autograph? So, I really can't say anything about her.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out!
That's good. Because I'm freaked out too.
I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
Guess we cannot talk about Ruan Mei.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
Right. Storage zone. Let's see what's happening over there.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all.
Okay.
What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining, change your attitude, and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy.
It's a long slogan, but you go forth.
2. Energize
Oh
yourself.
my god, that's not the end.
Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
She talks as if molten cheese tart is one of Eon's.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best.
So, who is molten cheese tart?
Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ruan Mei's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ruan Mei.
What about Scrum's followers?
Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Scrum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy. Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there.
Okay.
You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ruan Mei has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
Very confusing. How am I supposed to try to create a live? That's like an optional thing. Can I do this somewhere here? Oh.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ruan Mei's life cultivation formula.
Okay.
It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Ting-tu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it that you dismantled it, but alas, I'm sure you had reasons for it. So am I supposed to use that?
Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients.
Well, this is gonna be fun. I think we're gonna go for ridiculous, so courage to drink 2 bottles of Capocali in one go.
We need to add some other good stuff in. But don't go
Oh, I
overboard.
will go overboard, sir. Beauty.
And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ruan Mei makes different expressions when nurturing life.
Okay. Suppressing her emotions.
Yikes! Take a look at what you just cultivated.
A coriander season past life form. You know, it's not what I expected, but could be worse. It is pretty cute. Why does it look like a cat? Eep! It's EP! EP! I didn't realize that's where she was. Honestly, I have no clue where she tends to be. Okay. What are you?
So this is the little life form Ruan Mei made?
I suppose so.
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart.
Why did he sound so weird all of a sudden?
What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the Honorable Tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius among geniuses.
Immediately deactivate the synesthesia beacon when it made your voice. Made it sound like you.
That was way too risky.
Wonderful.
Oh, Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ruan Mei has finally recognized my ingenuity.
Is it like bag with treats inside? Like, what it's meant to be? It looks like there's something inside it, which is very concerning, honestly.
Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ruan Mei recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ruan Mei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes
I mean,
the
that this
requirements.
concussion is happening
To work
without
harder.
us.
Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tart. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ruan Mei. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should
Really
at
was
least
given a
express how you
chance,
would like
mate.
to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
Gray bean paste? Well, sure, I follow Molten Cheese Tart.
Good! You have great taste!
Do I though? Do I really?
You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The
that's
Honorable
so.
Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic.
I didn't realize there was such great competition between Molten Cheese Tart and Grey Bean Paste, but I suppose there is now.
They both hope to receive Madame Ruan Mei's recognition and have been working so hard.
I see.
Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here. All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went from refusing Molten Cheese Tart to loving it.
Converted how? Concern has been
This
raised.
is called conceptual annexation of taste.
Still concerned.
It's genuinely puzzling, despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities. Why hasn't Madame Ruan Mei acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love.
She's very calculated and she thinks about this in calculated ways too. So I think unless Molten Cheese Tart becomes an actual genius, I don't think she's gonna really showcase any appreciation.
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love?
No, please don't say romantic love. Jesus Christ, on a bicycle. Sir. Yeah, definitely not. Why did you even think of a cheese? No. No. We would do not go there.
I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe.
Doesn't take that much to understand love on basic level, at least, sir. Sir, are you okay?
Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops.
I'm beyond confused.
That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it. Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
Yeah, then so skedaddle badaboo. Oh. Are you serious? I'm sure it is. Well, I guess let's go. Oh, the graffiti is still there. It's kinda cute. Thank you, but no. Oh, we are actually throwing it into a toilet. I didn't realize this was a toilet. Why is there the trouble on the space station? Only by being passionate can everyone raise approval. Seems resentful for being an unqualified life form. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It seems eager to achieve great things. It wants to fully embrace its own philosophy and is inviting you to join in. You have to be firm, believing this is the best place for it. I guess temporarily activate the color teleporter. We're actually flashing them. Do you see what's on the screen right now? Ruan Mei's little lifer was ruthlessly flushed down the John. I can't. It will be safely transported to storage zone. Who writes those quests? Are you okay? Whoever that. A real emergency is me getting my antidote.
You're here. Herta called Screwlum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me.
Why?
I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway.
Yeah, she's not worried about anything. You can tell her what's happening, and I'm pretty sure she will not care. She seemed not to care that much when the station was in actual danger either, so...
Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you. Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check.
Right.
Alright. There's no rush.
Oh no. Oh, I thought that meant
Herta
that we...
called Screwlum and I to the... And now?
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's see what this meeting is about.
Hi, Ruan Mei. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
Indeed.
It's good to see you, madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
We're supposed to keep our expression in check, so let's not be overly passionate.
It's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a fifth partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a fifth genius.
Okay.
The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer?
I love that all of them have met up at a place where there's like a table and chairs, and they are all standing anyway.
No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free.
That's a fair point.
What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ruan Mei? Is she still alive?
That's an interesting way to phrase the question.
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
You're the one who wanted me here. Why do you suddenly are kicking me off? Kicking me out? I hate how she sometimes treats people like objects.
Of course. You brought her in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Wait, what is happening?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ruan Mei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
No?
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine.
No, she
I'm
planted.
used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ruan Mei?
I probably will. Records indicate she likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out.
What the hell did just happen there?
It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done. No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station.
Fair enough.
There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late.
Okay.
The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public, and now my headache is stored there.
So Herta gave you permission to use this place?
She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what.
Oh, well, I appreciate
Remember,
that.
there's a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored.
Right.
Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
Will I though? We were in a simulated universe for this meeting? That's kind of weird. Anyway, this quest is getting a little tiny bit long. I think we're gonna end this video here, but we'll obviously continue in the next one. Thanks everyone for today. I hope you had a lovely time being taken advantage of by Ruan Mei with me. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.